Hi, it's Amber from the Bundle Store, and today I'm going to be talking about this carrier, the Ring Sling. The Ring Sling is just a great lightweight carrier. It's great for newborns through toddlers, and this is the one carrier that I always like to say gets easier as your baby gets heavier, and it does have a little learning curve, which most carriers do, but I'm going to show you how to put it on today with a newborn. So this ring sling that I have in my hand is a silk one, and I'm going to talk mostly about setup because setup is so important with a ring sling. If you get your ring sling set up before you get your baby in, it'll be so much easier to use. So the first thing I do before I put it on is I check to make sure that it's not twisted. So I'm just going here and I'm following this hem, and then I'm going to make sure that my hems are out where they should be, and they're not all folded under somewhere in the middle. And I really like to do this when I'm done using my ring sling for the day, and I hang it up by my door so the next day in the morning it's all ready to go. And as you can see here, I'm just fanning it out, making sure that it's not all bunched up. And now I'm going to put my right arm through because that's my dominant arm, and I'm going to pop this right over my head. My tail is here in the front. That's how you know it's not on backwards. Now, it's very important that you follow your ring sling around and open up the fabric as wide as you can. The ring sling fanning over your shoulder and spreading on your back is how your baby's weight is distributed. So for a newborn baby, I really want to get this bottom tight about 2 inches away from my midsection here. So did you ever have a belt like this from the 90s that used the 2 rings? That's how I teach people how to understand how it pulls through the rings. So I'm going to hold the bottom here, and where I pull here is going to tighten the same part underneath. So I'm pulling that bottom part until this gets about 2 inches away. And now my top part can stay nice and loose. If it was a little too tight, I could just pull on that side of the ring and loosen it up a little bit. And now I'm gonna grab my baby. So this is Gordy, and he is 13 weeks old. He's not quite a newborn, but he's little enough. Hopefully he's gonna cooperate. He's a little sleepy right now. So I'm gonna put him on my shoulder in a burping position, opposite of the rings. And I'm going to come up through the bottom for his feet. So I have brought my baby's feet through the ring sling, and my baby's tush is hanging over. As you can see, this fabric is going into each knee. And I'm going to now, because I really want that little tush to sit low in the ring sling, so that's why I'm doing this part, just letting my baby relax over. So now that I have my baby's legs through the fabric is going knee to knee, and the tush is sitting over the fabric nice and deep because I want that tush to sit really low, lower than the knees. I'm going to go around and then I'm going to pull up this part here so that it comes up to the top of the ears. So I'm going to do that now. So I've pulled the fabric up to the top of the ears, and now as you can see, my bottom part is tight, and all I need to do is adjust the top. So I'm going to go ahead and take the slack out of the top by bringing this fabric over to the rings. And I'm going to take this very top hem here, and I'm pulling in the same direction as where I want to tighten. So I'm pulling it across my body. You don't want to pull it out this way or out down, because what's going to end up happening is it's going to end up getting folded over and all bunched up in the rings, and it's going to make it hard for you to finish tightening. So I'm just pulling it over. If I'm feeling like I can't get that little bit, last bit of slack, I'm going to just gently lift up on my baby's tush to take the tension off the rings, and I'm going to finish pulling over. Then I just want to look here and see where else I might need to tighten and get out that little bit of slack. So I'm just pulling there. Gordy looks good. Let's get a little bit more out here. So Gordy looks good now. I can see that his butt is sitting lower than his knees. I can feel it. I could check it in the mirror if I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and just do a little roll behind his neck to give him a little bit extra support. So I'm going to just take my tail, and I'm going to just roll it right into the top here. Okay, so now I have this little roll behind his neck. So if I want to, you know, just be walking or bend down and get something, I know he's going to have a little bit more support behind his neck. I'm going to turn around now just to show you how I then go back down and I pull all of this fabric out to really spread it on my back. I don't want to be carrying the weight of my baby in my neck. I want to be carrying it across the back of my body here. So you can see it's not right up in here hurting me. It's just nicely draped over this shoulder and really spread out. And now I can feel that my whole back is supporting his weight in the front here. And he is asleep. Again, I can kiss the top of his head. I can see his airways, and he is sitting at or above my belly button, which is where my center of gravity is and is going to be the most ergonomic for me. I hope that you found this baby wearing instructional video helpful. Baby wearing is such a wonderful tool to bond caregiver and baby. For more information on baby wearing, you can visit us at thebundlestore.com to take an online course with us, or if you need more specific help, you can schedule a private consultation with me, Amber. I am a certified baby wearing educator, and I'm also a pediatric occupational therapist with over 14 years of experience working with families and their babies.